And we are live. Thank you so much for joining us on the Clydesdale Media Presents Meet the Athletes of the Semifinals. Before I get to my guest, I need to thank my sponsors. RX Smart Gear provides world-class jump ropes, grips, and other gear for us all. Use the discount code Clydesdale15 for 15% off your order at rxsmartgear.com. Mobility MVMNT is a program that teaches you how to increase your capacity to heal, reduce recovery time, and restore your nervous system to peak health. Everyone gets a free 7-day trial, but our listeners get an additional free month when you use the code Clydesdale free month at mobilitymvmnt.com. That's mobilitymovement.com. And finally, C4 Energy, delivering the most effective, best tasting, and highest quality products for you. Get 20% off when you use the code Clydesdale at checkout at C4energy.com. That's C4energy.com. And I have been drinking it all day to get through all these interviews. And this is my new flavor, Sour Batch Bros. Tastes like Sour Patch Kids, but they probably can't say that on their advertising. It is so good. And 0 calories. So I get my Sour Patch Kid flavor in 0 calories. And now I am with, and I'm going to attempt to say your last name and hopefully get it right, Claire Truax.
Yes, you got it.
Claire Truax.
Man, you're one of the first people to. It's always like Tro or Trow, sometimes Truax. Well, I hear it all. I know. Like, it's not that difficult, but okay.
It looks so French.
I know it does.
And so you want to make it that silent X, but
yeah.
But I dove in for the X with a sound and I made it.
Yep. Good job.
So you are a CrossFit Games athlete. You competed in the 16, 17-year-old division last year.
Yes.
And you came in 7th.
I did.
So one thing I noticed about you is you seem to do much better in person competing with people around you than you do in online competitions, because the online qualifier, you were 20th, barely making it in, and then top 10 finish at the games.
Yeah. Yeah, that placement was definitely a shocker. I went into the games not really having, like, expecting to be more towards like 15 through 20 just because of where I placed with the qualifier. I feel like that's how everyone kind of feels. So coming out with that finish was crazy. You felt like you were on cloud 9 the whole time, but yeah, really wasn't expecting that. Just was trying to give my best. So yeah.
And you were just 18 years old.
Yeah.
And you have qualified for the MAC, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And you are another one in this long line of CrossFit teens on the women's side that are coming on like a hurricane.
Yeah. It's a cool group to be a part of for sure. Like, especially with all those names out there. It's very, very cool.
So I know that the owner of your gym has the same last name as you.
That's my mom. Yep.
That's your mom?
Yes, it is.
So I'm assuming you have, and she's owned that gym since I think 2008.
Yes. Yep.
So you've been around this for a long time.
Oh yeah, like she opened her gym to accommodate my kindergarten schedule, and it started in our home garage, and eventually like her business started to grow and we needed a bigger place, and so we moved to a warehouse literally down the street from where we live, and we've been there ever since. So yeah, like she was working out with me while she was pregnant with me, so I've been in it a long time.
Yeah, and we're talking 2008. So people, like, CrossFit didn't start until like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So her affiliate number has to be like one of the low ones.
Yeah, it is. Like, she tells me stories of how she used to watch the Nasty Girls and all those girls, and that's how like she started. She saw how cool it was to be able to do a 65-pound thruster, and she was like automatically gravitated towards it. So it just kind of grew from there.
So I got to tell you, I've heard the name the Sin Gym for a very long time, and I never understood what that meant. I thought you were like in Cincinnati.
So it's
But
my dad actually made the name. It's because her first name's Cynthia. Sin is her nickname, and then Jim. It's
yeah,
literally just her name.
and it's her gym.
Yep,
She
it's
she
so
owns it.
fitting.
Put your name on the placard because it's yours.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I'm I'm in Ohio and I've heard of
Mhm.
that gym. So your mom is a masters athlete, games athlete,
Yes, she is.
several time regionals.
Mhm.
So you're no stranger to the big lights and the big stage.
Yeah, yeah.
How did she help prepare you for that?
Oh, what has she not done, honestly? Like she's the one that helped me dial in nutrition. Um she gives me game plans if I'm struggling on how to approach a workout. She's my videographer for filming all qualifiers. She programs for our gym, and that's what I follow. So she literally does everything for me. So I'm really thankful for her.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And you guys can get pictures with your game shirts on and
I know. I keep telling her, I'm like, you got to put your games gear on. She's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm like, why? It'd be so awesome. But one day.
yeah, so I go to Christy O'Connell's gym
Hmm.
and her mom is a games athlete, masters games athlete. And it's so cool because her mom will wear the games gear in occasionally.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's a noble athlete, so she wears the noble stuff
Right.
in there. And so they do that all the time where you see both of them wearing it, and it's kind of cool. And they're much older than you are, but it's cool to see that.
Yeah, it is. It's unique. There's not a lot of mother daughter or father son out there. So it's cool.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. And
Hmm.
so the other thing I wanted to talk to you is you're no stranger even to other big stages. You've done Wadapalooza, Granite Games as a teen. What was your favorite event so far?
Let me think. I really like Wadapalooza. Just Miami's beautiful, and we always make CrossFit trips like our vacation of the year. So anytime I like make a qualifier or there's a potential really cool place to go, like we'll always try to do that and make a vacation out of it. And Miami was just such a fun place to go to, and the WODs were really fun too. So
Yeah, did you go
definitely.
this past year or I saw you went like 2 years ago?
Yeah, I went 20. I want to say 2020 and then 2021 or 2022. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
this
right
year was
before
awesome.
COVID hit and then a
Yeah.
year later. So,
Yeah, I got to go this year and I actually got stranded in Miami
oh, shoot.
because it snowed so bad in Ohio that I couldn't get back and I was like, "Well, I think I might have won in this deal."
Honestly, yeah.
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 So the other thing I had to talk to you about is I love the name of the town where you're from. It's just fun to say it.
It is.
Ranchero Chucamonga?
Rancho Cucamonga.
Cucamonga.
Yeah.
I was adding much more Spanish flair to it.
It's okay. It sounds better that way.
I got your name right, didn't get the town right.
It's okay. You got one of the two.
Yeah. Um, so what's it like growing up there?
It's small. Like it's definitely not a town everyone knows everyone like those other small towns, but yeah, I mean it's little, so it's nice.
Yeah. So the Mac released their workouts yesterday.
Hmm.
Have you taken a peek?
I have taken a peek. Yes, they
Ha- have
they
you
look
tested
awesome.
anything?
Um, what have it? We're testing one today. We just did the Jackie one yesterday from I think Torium Pro maybe, or
Okay.
so that one was a little spicy. But we're testing one today. I think the hardcore parkour. So we'll
Okay.
see how it goes.
Yeah, a little
That one looks
box
fun
get
though.
over.
What was that?
The box get overs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they've ever had those at a like a CrossFit event.
Yeah. So it will be interesting doing the two-hand touch but they all look really fun. I mean, this is my first adult competition, so anything will be good.
Yeah. So what are your goals going in as this you being your first adult?
I'm kind of going in just open mind, not really trying to put too much pressure on myself to do well. Uh like I understand like everyone is much older than me, but I'm not trying to let that like intimidate me or anything. Just gonna go in, give 100%, see where I end up. So yeah.
So is it foolish to ask who your plus one's going to be?
It's my mom.
Yeah.
Parent and guardian coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's been there before, so she can help you backstage with
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
She
Carry
gets
all the
more
bags.
nervous than I do, so she would say otherwise, but
Does is she able to watch?
yeah, I think she'll be able to. She's gonna be running back and forth, but
Yeah, we've had mothers on that have admitted to us that they can't even watch their kid on the floor.
yeah, like one oh my goodness, at the games last year, I remember I was doing the 1RM snatch. I think it was like event 3. And I look up in the stands and she's like has her hands in her head. She's not even watching because she just doesn't like watching lifting events. So we'll see how this one goes. Maybe she's improved, but
Yeah, well, this one's more of like a barbell cycling
yeah.
kind of a thing, so it's a little
Hmm.
bit different.
Hmm.
Um, any one event you're looking in particular to taking advantage of?
I really like Midline Sadness. I think that one will be a little spicy. I like GHD. And then I like the regional event workout. I like how everyone can do it, and you can kind of learn from maybe the people this weekend going. Um, but yeah, those are probably the two that I like the most.
Yeah, it's funny that regional moment. On my memories today, 8 years ago today, I was
Hmm.
at the Central East Regional in 2014 where they did that event, and I have pictures in my phone of Rich Froning and Scott Panchek going head to head.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
And
Well,
so that's what
I
popped up
remember
today.
that. That was crazy.
And that was the same regional that Danny Seidel broke the world record.
Oh, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Very
but she's
cool.
like a 6 foot tall CrossFitting woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how fair is that?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she'll say otherwise on the like deadlifts and
Right.
thrusters. So, so what are your plans with school? Have you graduated high school?
Funny story. I fly out for Knoxville on my graduation day at like 2 hours later. So it's literally gonna graduate high school straight to semifinals. But yeah, so fingers crossed it all
Carry your
works
diploma
out.
on the plane?
What was that?
Carry your diploma on the plane?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna wear my cap and gown on that plane. I'm
So you're gonna walk and then
gonna
like
walk.
run to the airport.
Yep, I'm gonna be like, see ya, I'm out. Good 4 years.
Nice.
No, but yeah, I'll go to college next year, but it will be all online. I'm going to a community college and then kind of finish off or start training more because my schedule will be a little more like open. So,
Yeah, that seems to be the wave of the young athletes is take online college
hmm
and then focus on training for a little bit to see how that goes.
yeah, especially like this past season, I've seen kind of what really my goals are and like what I want to work on, and it's just kind of getting me fired up for training next year. So it's
Yeah,
cool.
your posted strength numbers on the CrossFit Games site are not bad for an 18-year-old girl.
Oh, well, thank you.
So, and that's usually where like the differentiation is when you go from the teen division to the open division.
Yeah.
But you're not that far off.
Yeah, like you're so right about going from teen to individual. It was definitely a bigger adjustment than I thought it would be. Like my numbers, I feel are a little less than most, but I forget how young I am compared to the others, but
Well, I
yeah,
would say they're less than the top dogs in the lifts,
right.
but like the top dog lifters, but you're
Are
you're in that
ridiculous. Yeah.
range with
Yeah.
some of the games athletes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what was your clean? 230, 225,
I think it's 225. Yeah.
225.
It's
I
been
mean,
it's been a while, but
yeah, that's not bad. And your snatch was 185 posted, and you're
mhm.
probably better than that now too.
Oh, well, we'll hope. It's been a little bit too.
we'll give we'll give you the credit there.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, I just want to thank you so much, Claire, for jumping on with us. This has been a
Yeah.
blast, and
Thank
I'm
you
sure
so
we're going to
much.
do this again in the future as you climb up the leaderboard in the open division.
Oh,
And,
thank you.
and we will see you at the MAC, and hopefully we'll
Yes.
get to catch up there and maybe get some more content from you.
Yeah, sounds great.
All
Thanks
right.
for having me.
Thank you.